Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Fair RC live stream. Hope you're very merry this Christmas. And sorry, I'm a minute late. We have been trying to build anticipation for this new release. I hope you're all excited. The truth is that we've had a mad dash to try and get a slightly less roughed up version of the car that we're going to show today, because the version we had at first had been used extensively, and we've got a little bit of a shinier one to show today. Unfortunately, we don't have any boxes to unbox in China at the moment. All of the stock for the new car has been sent to America, and so we've had to try and find a car kind of down the side of the sofa, luckily we managed to get one just in time for the show. So let's have a look, see who's here. We have 64 people here today, and nice to see you all already. If you haven't done so already, please do click like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to join the chat, which is definitely a good fun thing to do, then you're going to need to subscribe so that other people can see your messages. Okay, let's have a look and see who's here. Hello, RC Granny. Hello, Dennis Pruitt. Happy Hump Day. What is Hump Day? A good live stream is just what we need to get us over the hump. Thank you, Fair RC. Dennis Pruitt, I searched for a new Rochobby and didn't find anything. Is it on YouTube? It will be very shortly if it isn't already. These things are coming out today and or this evening, maybe in the morning. You'll see a few videos popping up here and there, and I'm sure there'll be a lot more educational than mine. We have Russ B here, LNJ Canadian. We have more Russ B and more RC Granny in the chat box. See if you had any interesting points. RC Granny has given the title of our video in the chat box, and that's what you're all here to see. The unboxing actually is not an unboxing. I've already explained. The 1/7 scale Ridge Racer. Yeah, I wonder if they got that name from the Namco arcade racer that belonged to the PS1 a long time ago. That's what it makes me think of anyway. I wonder if any of you guys are old enough to remember that. I got my free Mega RC truck from last month's free raffle, says RC Granny. I hope you like it. And let's skip down. Hello, OG Mikey's Room. Hello, Victor RC Jets. And hello, Doug A. Carter. Tracy Pruitt is one of the winners of the Batrazzi Performance Challenge. Tracy won one of the creative awards, so congratulations to you, Tracy, and thanks very much for sharing Batrazzi things. Oh, you can see the tire. Here we go. The nice big tire of the car that I'm going to be showing today. A little bit of a teaser there. Panda Poo says meow. Meow to you too. Hi, Joe Elke and Fair RC crew. Merry Christmas. Okay, I'm going to skip down. It's mostly a few of the same people in the chat. Hello, Redeemed RC. Says, just saw the intro and unboxing videos before this live. Looks awesome. Can't wait to learn more. Wednesday in American is called Hump Day on Wednesday. Oh, okay, I did not know that. I'm likely the oldest racer here, says Russ B. Can you show the Silver Eagle for no particular reason other than it's the best mod you'll have? If I've got one behind me, then I will definitely share that with you guys. And I'm not sure if we have that white Power Wagon that we were thinking about giving away. But if we have one, I'll show that too. Okay, we may have a giveaway today, white Power Wagon. Okay, maybe has changed to, is it changed? Okay, so it changed that to the pink Power Wagon, the Bad Baby mod. Okay, so guys, 53, 56, you make me feel young. I've always felt old, but seeing you guys here, it gives me a sense of a new lease of life, I'd say. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so we haven't had a new Rochobby car for a long time. As you know, Rochobby is a is well known for its crawlers or kind of scalers. They had some kind of World War II vehicles a while back, the Kubel wagon and the Commander wagon. I think the most recent one may have been the Magnum from Rochobby, and so yeah, so they're kind of well known for these scalar trucks. We haven't heard from them in quite a while. We know they're affiliated with FMS, but not not exactly the same thing. It's a kind of thing we haven't seen much of the actual Rochobby cars for such a long time. So it's nice to see that they're making more stuff, So we're going to bring out something. It's not a scalar or a crawler, but you've seen the live stream thumbnail. You can see that it's got some. You can see the shape of it. It's a desert buggy, and it's 1/7 scale. You can see the size of the tire here, so it's a big one. It's quite expensive, but it's also a pretty good product, and it's really nice to have something new. Maybe something that you could save up for. Some of your Christmas money you could go towards this if you still get Christmas money at 53 years old. Yeah, so let's bring it out, shall we? Okay, so there we go. We have the Ridge Racer. Okay, so this is the Ridge Racer Desert Buggy 1/7 scale. This is a really heavy and big buggy with good suspension. It has, I'll show you later. I can't see it now. Maybe it's in my packet down here. No, I seem to have misplaced the logo, but this is actually a licensed Ford Bronco. Okay, so a licensed Ford Bronco body, and that's really cool to have a licensed one, and very, very sturdy looking thing. It's got a really nice Lexan body, looks sharp in blue and white and black. Yeah. Sorry, do we have the Bronco sticker? I'm not sure if it's sticker, but the Bronco logo. We had it earlier, Where is that? Over here. Okay, I just grabbed the Bronco. I think it's a sticker. I'll just show you. This comes with this pack. Okay, so you can fit this on yourself over the lights, and it looks pretty snazzy. There's the scissors. What do you guys think? First impressions? Let me know in the comments. I'll read them out in just a minute. Okay, so you get this cool sticker to go over the front. So I believe it goes just under the lights. I'm not sure if that's central. Let me have a look. Yeah. There we go. Pretty cool. Hopefully we'll sell these separately so you can replace them if they get bashed off. Yeah, nice drivers inside. 2 dummy drivers. A nice scale looking Lexan interior. Spare tire mounted on the back. Gives it a very rough and ready kind of look. Let's have a look at this. We have some cool rigid, I guess it's kind of suspension, or I'm not sure what these are, guys, because I'm not really familiar with this kind of car. This is the first kind of this car that we've sold, I think. We have another Desert Buggy, but it's much smaller. It doesn't quite have the same parts as this one. Okay, let's have a look and see some of your comments. The Joy of Jeffing says, sexy. I think you're talking about the car, could be you're talking about me, but, I think it's probably the car. My son would love one of those. Can't wait to see the bashing videos of this. So the speed of this guy actually it goes up to 49 miles per hour, which is like 80 something kilometers per hour. Really good. For such a large car, you don't want it to go much faster than that. It takes up to 6S battery, so it can you can combine your 2S's and your 3S's together. 2 batteries in one can take it up to 6S. So that's really cool. And is desert buggy best for sand? Yeah, it's best for sand really, and like mud and stuff like that. It's just good for going out on the off-road places, on the grass and things like that would be good. It's not it's not much of a jumper because it's quite heavy. It can crawl quite a bit, but not as a crawler. I mean, it can like go up inclines and things like that. So it's kind of just for taking out off-road for a bit of bashing around. That's what this kind of car is for. If I'm wrong, or if you have anything else to add, do put that in the comments. But yeah, that's basically what this kind of car is for. Great name for in real IR when you buy one, Robert. I'm not sure what that means. At least the drivers look better than the FCX18 Toyota. So we have one of those. I'm not sure if we have the interior to show. I guess you don't like those drivers. I think they're quite nice. They look like smart drivers. They don't look like dummies at all. Yeah, they're pretty nifty. Yeah, Takuro's Spirit has hit the nail on the head. It's $549.99. It is a pricey one. It's not cheap, and this is mainly because it comes with a brushless motor, and it comes with a lot of aluminium and sturdy parts. I'll give you a list of the specs a bit later, but this is made with quality in mind. And I think my transmitter is beeping. Let's turn that off. Okay, let's show you underneath. This is metal skin, which is always nice. And we have a steel drive shaft. Quite cool impact resistance there. We have these very beefy looking axles, which are these are steel. Well, I'm not sure if they're steel. Let me quickly check if they're steel or aluminium. Maybe aluminium. Aluminium differential case, and has this cool tray. It has it's mounted. The body is connected in a couple of different places. You can see here it's got a 1600 kV 4274 brushless motor, 4-pole motor. And let's get that body off, because we want to see what's underneath. So it's mounted with some clips, which are visible, but at least they're tied down so you can't lose it so easily. Then we have some clips up here to take off. They just go in there. I don't know if I can show you that. Let me put it sideways. There's one I just took off just there. Now I can't see. There's one just here, and it just pulls out there. Then we lift it up at the front, and it opens all the way up. Okay, so let's see what's inside. So this is where the interior is mounted, and it has a very rigid plastic roll cage. And you can see this is another part where they've mounted the tire. I think that also provides a bit of resistance at the back as well. Okay, so let's have a good look. This is the 3-tier chassis system, which gives it a bit more lower center of gravity. We have these 2 shocks on both sides, so it's like a double suspension system, and yeah, pretty good. Can you go down a little bit? Just so we can see that a bit lower. There we go. Okay. So you can see the suspension is really good. I should do a drop test in a minute. Now, we've actually wired it up with 2 batteries. This here, I think they're 3S batteries, or 3S and a 2S. We've wired it up together to give it that 6S performance. And I will turn it on, and it's going to get dangerous, so please watch out. We have a cooling fan. We have all the wires to the motor, to the brushless motor, which is tucked away down here. And yeah, what do you see, guys? Do you see anything interesting in here to talk about? So the lights are wired up, and we can turn those lights on in a minute. Have metal suspension arms, steel suspension arms. We have, let me tell you, the servo here is, let me see, it's a 30 kilogram class jumbo size servo, which I think may be an upgrade, because I think because it says or a 25 kilogram class standard servo. So you can, I think you can choose which one you want, and there may be an option. I'm not sure, but that's cool. The power button is at the back. Let's get this clipped on. Clips go in nice and easy, and the back ones I always forget where they go, but I've done it a couple of times now, so it shouldn't be too hard. Just need to find the hole. There we go. Find the hole. Okay, and they go in nice and easy once you know what you're doing, which takes a little bit of experience. Okay, and there we go. I'll show you the transmitter. Let me have a look at the comments to see if you've got any cool comments on the chassis, and we'll come back to that in a minute. Okay, so Jeff Makovich says independent front suspension and trailing arms. Are there multiple color options? I believe it's just one color. Is it? It's just two colors. So it's blue and also yellow, red, blue and red. So yeah, 2 classics. Low-C cousin, says Paul. Now I believe that this is actually, this was originally I think this is an OEM project from Econ. It's originally a Trailblazer, which never made it to America. And so now this is now available in America. And so, yeah, it's great to have that. And I think it's been modified and upgraded and given that official license and everything like that. So that's very cool. Competition would be UDR or barge array, says Kevin Kane. Does it have gyro? I don't think it has gyro. I haven't seen that. Nice Econ TB7, that's what I meant. Yeah, locked axles. I haven't checked, but yeah, locked axles. Kind of looks axial. Yeah, a little bit. Okay. And would love to run this with my Super Barge Array, says Quinn's RC. Yeah, I would love to run this anytime with anything. I think it's very cool. And yeah, you're going to have a lot of fun with it, whatever wherever you play it or whatever you want to do with it. It looks great. And also, it's just one of those cars, you can have a lot of fun with. Goes really fast. 6S, I'm a little bit intimidated to see how fast that's going to fly off the table. But we'll try and be careful. This is the transmitter, guys. Okay. This is the transmitter. Takes AA batteries. Stands up. Okay, so these batteries and also the battery included, battery for the car, you need to buy it yourself. Has this kind of standard carbon fiber feel to it, which is always very quality, but quite standard these days. And a nice looking touch to it on that steering wheel. I think it's quite a nice looking one. Okay, so we have the power button here, channels 3 and 4 up here. You open it up with your fingernail, and we have standard stuff. We have the dip switches, which is always been popular with FMS cars, and so I believe it probably will do the same thing. We have steering and throttle trim, and yeah, I have a little thing to attach the transmitter. So pretty nice. Okay, so let's turn it on. This should be all wired up, so we're just going to turn on the car and turn on the transmitter. The light goes on here. Okay, now let's have a look at the steering. Okay, let's say it's about 40 degrees. Did you say 40 degrees angle for the steering? Don't want it too much. Of course, if you're going at high speeds, you don't want to topple over. You can hear that brushless motor going around, and I'm going to turn it around before I hit the throttle. Okay. You steer it with the throttle, says RC Granny. You're right. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, you can probably sand the walls with these fast tires. Okay, and then they have brake, and then there's the reverse. Doesn't seem to reverse the same as I'm used to. Here's the reverse. Oh, okay, I think maybe I need to change the settings to get the reverse function. Okay, so this one, let me see. Let me show you the lights. Okay, now I've got my laptop over here. I don't want to run it into my laptop. Lights is, I think it's channel 4. Let's have a look. Okay, so just on off at the front. I believe that you can get this one to. It's got wires in, and it should work. It's channel 3. I don't know what channel 3 does. Yeah. Let's see some other. There's channel 5. It doesn't say what channel 5 does, but it's adjustable. I don't know if it's got a function or not. But yeah, just standard settings there, and I'll just turn off the lights or turn them on and off again. Yeah. So I do think that this light bar is supposed to light up. It's got wires in. It might be a function on here, or maybe you need to connect it yourself. So that's something I need to look into a bit later. I'm going to turn it off. Okay. And just turn it off at the back here. Yeah. So more fun when you're outside, I think, than when you're on the table. On the table, you can't really do very much at all because, you know, you're one mistake with the throttle and you're already going to have problems. So yeah, it's a pretty cool looking car. And I'm just going to put that away and get some of your comments, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Transmitter always first. Look, I always forget. I think it's like, I always think one of them should be first, and it's in my mind. It's like it feels like it should be the car first, and then the transmitter. And I always get the wrong thing. Sorry to make that mistake and maybe teach people in the wrong way. Hope you don't learn from me, guys. Okay, let's go on. Adjust your brake trim. Maybe that's what's causing the no reverse. Maybe are those tires belted. I'm afraid I haven't got the details. This car has only just been given to me recently, and like we haven't had a chance to really dive into the details of it yet. We will have a good look and publish more details about it on our product page. Do check out other people's YouTube videos, because they've probably spent a little bit more time with it than I have, and have a more expert eye on things. Upper lights look like they disconnected when you opened it up. That's quite likely, Jeff. If you put the sticker over the lights, with will the Bronco logo illuminate? Let's have a look. So it's always the transmitter first, right? Okay, let's do that first. Get the power button. Okay. I think we can take this off. It's a bit hard to get in there now. I think if I poke it a little bit at the edge. It's totally stuck now. I think it's designed so that it can't come off easily. So that's probably a good thing. And it may well illuminate if you put it over the light bar. I'm not sure. Can check out other people's videos for that. Okay, I don't want to scratch it to death and try and get it off. If it's kind of one of those very strong adhesive stickers, and it's not going to be easy to get off, and maybe leave a mark on the car. Okay, and let's go. Channel 5 is listed as gyro sensitivity adjustment. Like in all of the information I've been given, it doesn't mention gyro at all. So that will be interesting if they do have that. They haven't promoted it or advertised it. So yeah, we don't know exactly. If it does, then that's great. We'll add it to our product page, but we haven't been told that it has. Okay. RC Valley says, send one to me and I'll do all the research for you, Joe. Thank you very much, RC Valley. Very good support for us there. Really appreciate it. Very true, Robert, but he would probably remember after that. Car first, then things take off and remotes off, you're in trouble. Okay, that's why. Okay, I always thought that if you turn your transmitter on first, then it may bind to the wrong car or something like that. That was what was in my mind anyway. But that makes sense. So I'll try to remember transmitter first. Thank you very much for your help, guys. You've always been very good for your advice. Do you ship this one to Canada? We have a warehouse in Canada, so it's possible that we might ship some to Canada. But our shipping to Canada takes some time. We need to normally get a bunch of things together. So once we've got enough stuff, then we may well be able to send some to Canada and sell some there. I think at the moment it's currently in the US only. And I'm very sorry about everybody who's tuning in from other places. Hopefully you'll be able to get one. It may not be the right time to get them if you're preparing for Christmas anyway, unless you really want to impress somebody with a really cool gift. This is something is a really, really great car, something to check out. Maybe when you're not spending Christmas money, maybe after when you're doing your January spending, then maybe this will be a good one to get. Okay, okay. So glad I waited to get the TD7. This version is much cheaper. Sold, says New to Cough Road. So the price is looking good. That's great to know. FMS is US only. That's why I asked. And thank you very much, guys. So I'm going to finish with that car for now, and we're going to do a small giveaway. Okay, so I don't know if we've got the car to show you. Let me just check. It's over here, the Bad Baby mod. Okay, so I'm just going to bend down to get that over here. I'll try not to show you my jeans, which are kind of a bit down by my hips at the moment. So, okay, we have the Bad Baby mod. And this is the Power Wagon FCX24. It's a really tried and trusted crawler. well, I mean, you guys probably know this car very well already. It's got 2-speed portal axles. It crawls like a dream. It's a really good mini crawler, and a car that we're very familiar with. We've made tons of mods of this, and today, you know, I always do ask very nicely for you guys if we can have a giveaway, and you know, today they were very happy to comply, and they offered the Bad Baby mod. So this is the one we're giving away. It would make an excellent Christmas gift, maybe a little bit late, you know, so don't expect it for Christmas, but it might be a really nice late Christmas present for somebody that you know. So this one comes pre-painted in pink with pink wheels, and also has this plastic injection molded cargo bed. The price of this is normally something like $169.99 or something like that. $169.99. So this is a very valuable prize, and we're going to do a giveaway for you today. So to do that, let's type in Merry Christmas. Okay, let's just type in Xmas, X-M-A-S. Okay, X-M-A-S. Type it into the chat box, type again and press enter. Keep pressing enter, typing enter, until it's until I count down from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll take a screenshot, and whoever's comment, as long as it's correctly spelled, X-M-A-S, at the top of the page, and it's not cut off at all by anything, you know, clearly visible, they will be the winner. Okay, so let's count down from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm not looking. And try again. It moved. Okay. And we have a winner. Somebody who's a regular on our show, and very happy to offer a giveaway prize for Panda Poo. I can't remember you winning much before, so congratulations on this one, and Merry Christmas to Panda Poo. Yeah, hope you like this one, and ready to play in the new year. All right, this will be shipped to you. All you need to do is send us an email, let us know that you won, and we'll set you up with this and free shipping, which will arrive at your door. I think this is a mod, so it's normally not in stock in the US, so it probably will take a couple of weeks to get to you from China. Congratulations, Panda Poo. All right. Let's see any comments. People still typing in Xmas. You can stop now, guys. It's just one round. Panda Poo, nice name, says Paul. Yep, always funny to write one out loud. Merry Christmas. We really appreciate all you do with us RC Nuts. Robert Wolf, sounds like you're out of here now. You've not won something, but we do have one more thing to show before we go. Okay, so you guys may be familiar with the FMS new brushless system. We have an update, a very comparable system has been released by Buggy in this nice snazzy box. This is a micro brushless combo power system, and you know, this will give us a lot of leeway for things like pricing, promotions, and our mods and things like that. Yeah, let's just open it up and show you what you get. This is a new release from Buggy, and it's based on the same things. Oh, here we go. So we have the motor up here. We have the ESC and the receiver down here. Where is it? Here. Yeah, so you get the motor, the ESC, and the receiver all together in one package. This is compatible with the FlySky V6 transmitter. And yeah, and it's nice to get that whole package. If you want to get that mounted on a car, you need to make sure you get the right mounting system for that. So, for example, the LC80 has its own tray has its own little tray. You need to get that separately because the receiver, it stands up separately. So, the LC80 was made originally with a 2-in-1 ESC and receiver. This one has the ESC and receiver separate, and you've got to stand that up with the kind of aerial pointing up to get the best signal possible. For people who are thinking of maybe having this for their K10 or their Hummer or something like that, this is something that you're going to need to do a lot of DIY to fit that in, because it actually interferes with the cargo bed or the body. With the Hummer, it interferes with the interior of the body, and if you cut the interior, then you can get it through, but then you've got to cut the interior. For the K10, it actually interferes with the cargo bed itself. Now, we were thinking and still are thinking of maybe making something that would enable you to, like maybe having a little cargo box at the back with a hole in it that the receiver could go through, and then you can mount it to the K10. That's something that we're considering. Somebody suggested it, I think, maybe in a live stream, and I thought that was a great idea. And we are considering that. But at the moment, be aware that it doesn't fit all of the FCX24s and FCX18s. It's mainly for the K5. It fits the K5 very well. The Power Wagon and also the LC80, as long as you get the correct mounting things. So we have I have one to show you here. This is one without the brushless. So this is FCX18 without brushless, and this is one with brushless, which is heavier. I think it's got it might just be the weight of the tray, but it feels a bit heavier. Maybe not. Okay, so this one you can see. I can't open it because it screws in, but you can see the Batrazzi tray there is aluminium. Looks very nice and fits in very, very comfy. And once you've got that in, then it's very easy to wire it. You also need to get the JST to DuPont converter cables, which will connect the receiver to the servos. You're going to need those to get them, and we sell them on our website to connect it properly. So yeah, you can get those separately on our website. This one's got some wiring in here that is there we go. Okay, so I'm going to turn them on and I'll just show you a little bit of the difference. I think you've probably seen this before with the FMS motor, and I'll just show you this one running with the normal. So let's do it first, car first, and then the transmitter. No, transmitter first, then the car. See, I totally forgot. Totally forgot again. Okay, so I think this is the right one. This one is for the non-brushless, and the power button is inside. You just poke the hood open from here, and there's a power button just in here. Okay, so it's transmitter first, then the car. Learning. Okay, so I'll just show you this one. It's a great car and it's got great performance already. So I just show you the low speed. The crawling is really good. And I'm just gonna try like a really low speed, as low as it can go, and see how it does. Okay, starting. I have to push it a little bit for it to get started. This is the normal non-brushless or brushed version, I should say. Okay, see, it's kind of getting stuck there. I have to push down a bit more to get a bit more power in to get it over my hand. Okay, still it's really good low speed. But yeah, you see what I mean? You have to push it a little bit more to get a bit more power, whereas you don't really have to do that with the brushless system. Let me just give you an example of the high speed. This is in first gear. You hear the noise as well as something to pay attention to. And then here is the second gear. That's my computer. Yeah, luckily it's this car and not the other one. I can hear it beeping. I think it's the trim. Yeah, there we go. So let's turn that one off for a second, and I'll show you the one with brushless already installed. So we do the transmitter first, and then the car. Okay, it's inside the hood. I have to remember all these things. Is that car on? That doesn't look like it's working. Let me see. Okay, the lights didn't come on, strangely. Something to watch for these cars. I think the lights might need a little bit of tweaking for the brushless version. So this is brushless, and I'll just show you the slow speed of this. I showed you it before with some of the other cars, but you can see the difference in the speed. You know, this is almost not moving. My finger is only lightly touching it. Before, if my finger only lightly touched the trigger, it wouldn't move at all. And now it's moving at this very slow, very snail-like pace, which is very cool. And I'll give it a bit of an obstacle. Okay, so let's speed up to here. Give it a bit of an obstacle. Okay, and you can hear the difference, right? It's so quiet and very slow to get over those bumps. I can go much slower, to be honest. I just give it, this is the slowest I can do. Okay, and it's still finding its way over. I'm not having to put any extra force down on the trigger. It's getting there. And so you've seen this before, so I don't want to go on too much about it. But it's cool. Vitretti now have their own version of this motor, and that means that we can do things with the price and promotions and things like that we couldn't do before. That's pretty cool. Okay, and let's see the speed of that. This is in I'm just going to protect my computer. This is in slow gear. Okay, it's not that much different, and the speed of that in the first gear is pretty good. It's quite comparable as for like top speed, but it's that low speed modulation and torque that's really going to impress you with these brushless models. And remember that we do sell RTRs that are brushless these days for the LC80 tricolor and also LC80 red, the red version. So red and brushless, I think it's called. So yeah, options are there for everybody. And guys, I'm going to finish off there. And thank you very much for sticking around. Thank you for joining in the conversation. If you haven't done so already, please do click like. We're only on 72. It's a little bit low. Please give me some love, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Okay. FOC built in. Yeah, that's right. In the ESC. And when you're going to talk about the new 1.9 wheels, maybe in the next one. Just wanted to follow up on my question earlier. If it's possible to remove the driver from the FCX10, you can. Let me check on that. Yeah, I was thinking that he might be part of the body. If you take him out, there's probably a hole in the Lexan, but I may be wrong about that. Let me check on it, and I'll see if we can update the product page. Okay. All right. See you next time. Bye-bye.